Hey guys, welcome back. Today we'll be making some baked candied yams. Yes. First things first, this easy recipe you want to make sure you wash those sweet potatoes and pat them dry with a paper towel. After that, we're going to just take a fork and make some fork holes all over the sweet potatoes. I'm talking about the front, the back, the side. You want to get some nice holes in there just to kind of vent the potato so it cooks evenly and it cooks much quicker than having your sweet potato in the oven for 3 hours. So we're only going to have our sweet potato in the oven for about 70 minutes, which is a little over an hour, or until your sweet potato is nice and soft on the inside. So here we have our ingredients. While our sweet potatoes are in the oven, I got my ingredients out. So here I have my butter, vanilla, and all those yummy spices that I will put in the description box for you guys, of course. This is an optional. I also have some candied walnuts. These are not just regular walnuts. You can use regular walnuts. You can use pecans, but I have candied walnuts. We need a half of lemon. And what the lemon does is kind of cut that sweetness out. So after about, I want to say 70 minutes, I took my sweet potatoes out. And as you can see, this is how they look. They still look like they're hard, but they're not. The skin is pretty crispy. I didn't add any oil or anything on my sweet potatoes. I just baked them nice and clean. And here we go with our mixture. So we're going to take our sugar and spice mixture with that vanilla, and we're going to just stir that up in a little bowl so we can add that all at once. Now, I bake my sweet potatoes on 425. You can also bake them on 450. I like to take it kind of nice and slow when I'm baking my sweet potatoes and when I'm baking my white potatoes as well. I just like to use 425 and just kind of be patient to prevent any burning and just to give me more time. So anytime I'm cooking potatoes, I normally bake the potato first because they take so long. So after we get our mixture together, I'm going to show you guys how to cut open your potato. I suggest you just make a slit in the middle like I'm doing, and then I'll show you why. Because if you take both of your hands and just kind of pinch the edges, then you have this nice, beautiful, perfect opening versus kind of splitting your potato in half. I like for my baked potatoes to have some type of structure to it. It looks beautiful when you're plating them, and that way all your ingredients aren't just falling out all over the place. Now, what we're going to do is scoop some of our mixture out. This step is also optional. You don't have to do this. You can just simply add the sugar, butter, spice mixture on top of it once you open your potato. But I like to get that sugar, spice, and butter mixture all throughout my sweet potato, through every bite. So sometimes I'm a little extra, and I'll, do what I'm doing here. Scoop a little bit out. I'm not going to clean the potato, but I'm going to get most of it out. Another dope trick that you can do is, like, if you want a really loaded potato, you can make 2 per person and kind of use the mixture from both in one potato skin, and that's going to give you a nice big serving as well. So as you can see, I added some of my butter and spice mixture to the bottom of my potato, and now I'm going to load that potato back inside. And you guys can see how soft my potato is. Like, there was no work. I'm just simply scooping it out and scooping it back in. And then on top of that, we're going to add some more of the mixture. And it's so good, guys. You have that melted butter. We have allspice, nutmeg, everything you can possibly want in your sweet potato. We have it. We have a little pinch of salt there. Just basically make the mix however you want. Like, make sure you get your flavors in there. If you want to add a little ginger, you can. I love these potatoes. And they also look really good when you're serving them, not only for Thanksgiving, but just for a nice dinner. So I'm going to back up and give you guys a little bit of, here we go. Yeah, backing up, no. We're going to get closer because I want you guys to see me get that mixture in there. And then I'm adding my potato back. And remember, the walnuts, you can substitute for pecans. You don't have to use candied walnuts. You can use any type of nuts that you want or you prefer. If you have a nut allergy, of course, skip that part. Don't add them. That's pretty self-explanatory. Don't add them. So I'm only making 2 potatoes, but this mixture is good for about 4 potatoes. So after I do that, at the end, I'm going to add a little squeeze of my lemon. Just a little. We don't have to use the whole thing. And what the lemon does is, again, it's going to cut back some of that sweetness. Another tip, if you don't have a lemon handy and you forget it for any reason, and let's say you have some orange juice, I would just do like 2 teaspoons of orange juice in every potato, and it's so good. So I'm adding my glazed walnuts on top of my sweet potato before I put them back in the oven. And this is how they look so far. Now, you can't have candied yams without your yams being sweet. That's the reason why we call them candied yams. These are not just regular yams. So these are how my potatoes look. And I'm going to show you one more thing. We have to top these with mini marshmallows. Yes. So I did top these with mini marshmallows. And I put them back in the oven on 400 degrees. So yes, you're going to bring down your oven from 425 to 400 degrees. Bake. This took about 5 more minutes just to get that nice golden crust on top. And you are done. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Happy holidays. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. Let me know what you want to learn. Like, subscribe.